Most people buy watches to tell time. But what if your watch could also make you rich? These 5 luxury timepieces not only turn heads but also quietly grow in value year after year. If you're wearing one, you're not just on time, you're ahead of your time. In today's video, we're diving into the top 5 luxury watches that don't just hold their value, they appreciate over time. Whether you're a watch enthusiast, an investor, or someone curious about timeless craftsmanship, this list could be your blueprint for wearable wealth. We'll explore iconic models, market trends, what makes them increase in value, and how you can spot the next collectible. Grab your espresso or your favorite aged whiskey. This isn't just about fashion, it's about financial finesse. Why watches appreciate? So what makes a luxury watch go up in value? It's a combination of brand prestige, limited supply, historical significance, mechanical innovation, and collector demand. Watches are like fine art and rare wine. When the world wants what few can own, prices climb. In the past 10 years, certain watches have outperformed gold, the S&P 500, and even real estate. Brands like Rolex, Patek Philippe, and Audemars Piguet are more than just status symbols. They're serious assets. Let's get into the top 5. Part 5. Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch. Watch number 5. Omega Speedmaster. Professional Moonwatch Current. Value range, $6,000 to $12,000 potential appreciation, 5%, 10% annually, vintage models higher. Notable feature, first watch worn on the moon. In 1969, when Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin stepped onto the moon, they wore an Omega Speedmaster. That moment forever etched this watch into history, and collectors love history. What makes the Moonwatch appreciated is its NASA legacy, mechanical durability, and a design that has remained beautifully consistent. It's also one of the most accessible luxury watches with real heritage value. Vintage models, especially pre-1970s, are increasing in value as fewer remain in pristine condition. And modern reissues are gaining traction too. It's not flashy, but it's legendary. 4. Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Watch. 4. Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Current Value Range, $30,000, $90,000 plus potential appreciation, 10% to 15% annually. Notable feature. First luxury sports watch made of steel in 1972, Audemars Piguet shocked the world by introducing a high-end sports watch in stainless steel. Designed by Gerald Genta, the Royal Oak was a rule breaker, and the market loved it. With its octagonal bezel, exposed screws, and tapisserie dial, the Royal Oak isn't just a watch. It's a design revolution. Collectors seek out rare references, like the Refin 5402 Jumbo and limited editions, which now trade at auction for huge premiums. AP strictly limits production, making demand skyrocket. This is a watch that grows in value even as you wear it. With the right model, it could double in a few years. Rolex Submariner, vintage models. Watch number 3. Rolex Submariner, vintage, current value range, $12,000, $500,000 plus. Depending on reference, potential. Appreciation, 10%, 20% annually. Notable feature, the most iconic dive watch ever made, the Rolex Submariner needs no introduction. Worn by James Bond, Steve McQueen, and countless icons, it's the ultimate symbol of rugged elegance. While modern subs hold their value well, it's the vintage pieces, like the Refarzi 55-Threne 1680 Red Sub or the Big Crown 6538 that see massive appreciation. Factors like patina, original lume, and unpolished cases can add tens of thousands in value. And because Rolex maintains tight control over production and distribution, scarcity keeps prices climbing. For many, the Submariner is their first luxury watch investment, and often their best. Number 2. Patek Philippe Nautilus 5711. Watch number 2. Patek Philippe Nautilus. Referf 5711 original retail price. $30,000 current market price, $100,000, $150,000 plus appreciation. Skyrocketed after discontinuation in 2021, the Patek Philippe Nautilus 57111 is the grail watch of modern collecting. Designed by Gerald Genta, yes again, it was already in demand, until Patek discontinued it in 2021. Prices exploded overnight. Now, with only limited models in circulation and a massive waiting list, the 57111 is nearly impossible to get at. Retail. The steel version with a blue dial is most coveted, though Tiffany-stamped models have sold for over $6 million. Patek's motto is, "You never actually own a Patek Philippe. You merely look after it for the next generation." That kind of legacy? It's priceless and profitable. 1. Rolex Daytona Paul Newman Watch. 1. Rolex Daytona Paul Newman. Auction price, $17.8 million. Paul Newman's personal watch. Other models, $150,000, $1 million plus. Why it's number 1, cultural icon plus investment legend. The Rolex Daytona was once slow to sell, until Hollywood legend Paul Newman wore one. His version, with the exotic dial, became one of the most coveted timepieces in the world. Vintage Daytonas with the Paul Newman dial now command astronomical prices. Rarity, aesthetic appeal, and pop culture power combine to create the most valuable Rolex model ever. Even non-Paul Newman Daytonas, like the Refer 6263, are appreciating fast, with auction houses frequently smashing records. If you want the perfect storm of celebrity, scarcity, and style, this is it. Honorable mentions. Some other watches worth watching. Rolex GMT-Master Pepsi, colorful, collectible, and rising in value. Richard Mille RM1103, modern icon with a futuristic edge. A. Lange and Söhne Datograph, German engineering meets investment potential. FP. Journe Chronomètre Bleu, rare, independent, skyrocketing in value. Drop your favorite in the comments, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an update on living luxuriously, smartly. Remember, time is money, and in the right watch, it's both.